Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Robocraft with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome back to Factory Fun, the series in which you tell me which robots to try from the community factory, and I do so to the very best of my ability, giving my honest first impressions of the bot, and of course, rating it out of 5 in both style and combat. In today's episode, we are taking a look at the Screeching Eagle, a sturdy, tough plane that controls the sky with its dogfighting capabilities and wreaks havoc on the ground with its bombardment. So, by the looks of it, it's a quite heavily armoured and decently shielded flyer using the Eagle mask, which has plasma devastators, I want to say, and the highest ranking of lasers, and actually quite a few of the highest ranking of lasers. A bit of a weird placement in terms of the rudders, not a criticism, just an observation there, and honestly it looks pretty good. It looks a little bit cluttered, I will say that, but it doesn't look particularly bad. The wings are a little bit vulnerable on first impression, but we'll see how that actually does. At the moment, with the new aero flak being introduced in the game, and people saying that flyers, at least more traditional flyers, aren't in the best place at the moment, I am curious to see just how well this does. And because of that, we will definitely not only be doing a team deathmatch today with this flyer, we will be doing a team deathmatch and an elimination to get a better overall feel for the bot. So let's purchase it with the full forge cost as usual and get straight into a game. Actually no, that's a lie. Let's quickly check if I'm correct with the weapon types. No. Yes. Plasma Devastator and the Vaporizer. The Vaporizer is the second largest laser. Okay. I always get those two mixed up. I always mess up which one of the two they actually are, even though they are definitely very visually different if you actually look for details. Okay, so it's the second largest laser and the largest plasma. Yep, I was checking that just to make sure because I was wrong just a second ago. Anything else? Nope, okay. Pretty self-explanatory then. If they are on the floor, let's try and plasma them. If they are in the air, try to laser them in their face, especially now lasers have been buffed. So then, let's get back to the garage. My controls at the moment need to be re-hotkeyed. They're all over the place on the keyboard. And let's get straight into it, although let's just make sure, yep, keyboard controls. Doing camera controls on a plane can be very iffy at the moment. So, team deathmatch it is. Here we go then, into the team deathmatch. Now one thing I will say, which I didn't mention then, which I really should have, because of the new smart weapon update, actually aiming down with the lasers won't be a terrible idea, because only the ones which can actually shoot down will fire. So if we're low on energy or just need to pick off a little bit of health on a target, swapping to lasers won't be the worst idea in the world. Now here's hoping the enemy have as much flak as our team, which is actually pretty much nothing. Okay, initial thoughts on controls, a little bit sluggish on pitching upwards, but for such a heavily armoured, quite large vehicle, that's not really too surprising. Let's just hang back for a little bit though. No need to go Zerg rushing towards the enemy. I haven't actually played a flyer on Team Deathmatch for a while, so let's hope I can actually do this craft justice. Yeah, other than a slow-ish pitching speed, it doesn't really have any sluggish controls. It feels pretty okay, to be honest. Oh, hello, enemy over there. Let's see if we can get close to him and just laser him down. That would be pretty darn cool, if nothing else. Hello! We're now a dogfighter, doing a lot of damage to him there, and down he goes. I just want to wait until he's on the floor, then I'm going to try and plasma bombard him. Hello! Oh, really? There we go. Okay, pretty decent display. Poor display for me, since I actually rammed into the side there, but that was pretty cool. I do have a bit of a love for dogfighting aircraft. It's just so cool. Yeah, laser's pretty good. Ooh, hello. Taking damage well there, though, to be honest. 3 rail shots, still complete controls. That's actually very impressive. Okay, impressed there to spot the enemy which is hitting us. That guy's a flak. That is terrifying, actually. A bit lower down, don't want him to detonate on us. I aimed a little bit too low there, none of those shots actually connected. Which is a shame. It would be nice if they did. There he is! Hello again! Well, he hit us a couple of times with his missiles, but we did take off his missile launcher. We are, sadly though, being attacked by a flak. Don't really want to give up the fight though. 2 against 1 here, one of them being a flak user. Oh, we would have won this if I had ducked and dived, maybe. We still took him out of the air, though. Can we still get the kill? Oh, that disc shield is so annoying! Yes! We killed him! We still killed him! This is a good flyer. Okay, initial impressions, very good. If he can just keep missing us, that would be lovely. Come on, Tesla, get the kill on him. Wow, Tesla guy coming to our rescue there. That guy's flak, and we have a missile launcher. Well, this guy doesn't like us anymore. Unlike at the start where he loved us, question mark. Wow, and he has cloak. This guy is made of money. That disc shield not as good as the last couple, thankfully. Took out his missile launcher yet again, and let's finish him off. There we go. Okay, one thing I will say is if we stall the aircraft on purpose to make it so we can aim easier, it doesn't recover very quickly. The thrust on this thing is a little bit lacking. That's the only criticism so far I will level at this flyer. Recovering from a stall is very difficult due to lack of thrust. Just swap over to laser there for a little tiny bit of damage, and we get the killing blow. Fantastic, spotting them all. Flak user there. Okay, nice volley hitting him, and we have got stuck on the mountain there. That was completely my fault. Another flak user. Enemy team have 2 flak users. What am I doing? This is too cool. I don't care if I'm being railed. That was glorious. Upside down to use the lasers. This flyer can take some serious punishment. A lot of respect for that. I think everyone who's watched me for a while knows how much I love tanky aircraft. Yeah, I'm going to die here. We have a flak user, we have the missile launcher guy, and we have that rail guy. Yeah, that was really bad placement there. Their team is very expensive. A lot of mega weapons and modules. Can we take out that laser? No, we can't. It'd be nice if we could have then. Black user over there, spotted for the team. Going for the legs a little bit, trying to limit his mobility. Need to start paying attention to the terrain around me. Definitely the biggest con at the moment. Let's see, can we get a... Ah! Darn, completely misjudged how fast he was. That rail completely misjudged where I was, which was nice as well. Surprise! Oh, a lot of damage there. Excellent. Okay, the other guy's there. Let's see if we can do a bit of damage to him as well. And then we don't want this guy to heal, so there we are. Just keep harassing them both. Seems like the best idea. Nice jump there by him, annoyingly. Okay, don't really know what I'm doing here. Took out his last rail, I think. Excellent. That's what I was doing. I was just sniping off his parts. Oh, now there's a flak after us as well. No! There's the flak user. Can we get behind this cover? If we can, we'll survive. Come on. I feel like one-on-one we could have took out any of those guys, but together, then in the group, because actually groups up like, you know, smart people do. It's kind of horrendous for us. Missile launcher from I don't actually know where. So just going to try and get in here. There we go. We're doing... yeah, stalling on this thing is pretty poor. Could use lasers there. Lasers would have worked out a lot better. He's definitely got the advantage here. I don't think we're going to win this one. Missile DPS after that initial volley is pretty poor. Okay, well, he did get the kill on me, but I did down him as well, at least. Seems like their team might win this, which is a real shame, because it was such a strong start. It's because, look, they're all grouping up now. That's the big problem for us. They're grouping us, and we're simply spawning in, and then, well, leaving it. I just had the missile launcher locking in on me, so I do need to be careful about that. There he is. Ah, too many mechs. Okay, going down, just dodge the missiles, there we are. Knock off one weapon, can we knock off the other? He is obsessed with me, little missile launcher guy. We get it, you've got a missile launcher, leave me alone! such a good start, then absolutely went terrible. Our team split up, and I am completely guilty of that. That was a real sad loss at the end, honestly, and I feel a good part responsible for that. When it was one-on-one, this flyer did really well. When it was just them grouping up so well and just taking us out over and over again at the spawn point, well... it's trying to make me feel better with an epic. I feel really sad about that, honestly. There's a real sadness about that battle, and I feel so responsible for it, and that's the reason. So, combat and style, I'm gonna give it that. Honestly, for combat, the only thing I can say is it needs a bit more thrust. It really does. Stalling to try and aim is just out of the question because you can't recover at any decent speed. In terms of pitching, it is pretty slow, but that's clearly because of the defensive capabilities of the bot. It did take missiles very well, it took flak incredibly well, it took rails well, everything very, very well, especially considering at the moment, well, at least in that battle, I think was actually a good demonstration, despite the fact I lost and I'm feeling awful at the moment because that battle, there were 2 flak users, there were rails, and there were lock-on missile launchers. It was very geared to a particularly hard fight for me, because I couldn't be in... If I was out of position, it was very punishing, particularly because of the missile launchers and the flak, and even when that happened, many times the bot carried me, so really happy with combat overall. Again, a little bit of extra thrust, once there's a bit more CPU available. How much CPU is the bot exactly right now? Just go in here. It's currently 1,508, so we do have like 200 CPU to play with, so as we upgrade, a little bit of extra thrust for a bit more acceleration would be lovely. So with that, let's go into a elimination and see how we do there. First impressions, really positive. Into elimination we go, and I am still reeling at the end of that last battle. I know I could have played better there, even though I still feel like I did pretty well. I know so many mistakes I was doing at the end which I could have avoided, and that always gets me. When I cause problems for the team, that has always been a huge negative for me. Perhaps it's because I grew up playing MMOs. I was always the healer or the tank. I was never the DPS, and I generally take it very hard if I make mistakes. I don't take it particularly well, so that's always going to be with me. It's not salt, it's the need to play better. For the team, at least. I don't mind playing badly if it only affects me. When it affects the team, then that's what annoys me. Been spotted. Hopefully, if I have any flak on their team, that would be lovely. What is that? That's a bizarre flyer, whatever it is. Well, it's dead now, so we'll never know. Aha! Take that single plasma, you fools! Incoming lock-on missile launcher. Lick-on missile launcher is what I just called it then. Very, very odd version. I still wish they hadn't buffed the lock-on time. It's so quick now. If you're a Tesseract or something, then it's fine, but if you're going for a more tanky vehicle, even as a flyer, it can be a bit more difficult. But saying that, me and situational awareness, never been the best of friends. Is it you or you firing at me? You, okay. Go for the guy trying to kill me, shall we? Still taking damage very well, though. Though at the moment I am pitching upwards horribly, which is messing my controls up so much. Okay, going to get down back here and try and heal up. We have far too damaged at this stage. Oh, come on! Just wait. No need to engage him until we have more health. There we go. Now we can. I can see his weapon at the front. There we go, we got it off. No, we didn't get it off. I thought we had. Oh, he has 2 of them, that's why. One at the back, one at the front. And again, the stalling. We need to be a bit lower on this map. I need some practice with this type of flyer. Actually, I think I'm going to play some more games with this flyer after the recording's finished, just to get a bit more practice in it. I feel like this is a flyer that can actually do very well in the current meta, and with a bit more practice, I could actually get some really good matches out of it. I might try and build something similar to this actually on the leveling account, so it really shows how much I do like this flyer. Please, if I make any mistakes now, do not take it to heart that it's the flyer's fault. It is my lack of experience with this type of flyer. It is sometimes difficult to tell the difference if it's me or the robot I'm using. Whee! I mean, I could have just done that, but, you know, that's more fun. How do we do? Oh, we're third place. We got 4 assists. We're okay. Just move that a bit more like this. There's 1 enemy left. Like, I don't get people who do this now when there's 1 enemy left. If you're that enemy, why not try to do some damage? Attack the enemy on the base. Get some points. Just hiding somewhere, it's pointless. Literally. No points. Well, at least I got some more points for being on the base, and we are still in 3rd place. Okay. Okay, I'm still a little bit annoyed with my own playing here, but I still feel like this is a really good bot. So, in conclusion with the bot, wow, all the legs. It's a really good bot. I would recommend this quite wholeheartedly. I'm sticking with my 5 in combat. I think a bit of extra thrust would certainly improve it massively. Why have I got 2 empty bays? I have got 2 empty bays at the moment, which I'm going to quickly get rid of. And it is a robot I will be keeping in my collection. I'm trying to be a bit more picky in the future if I'm going to keep bots. I'm thinking perhaps only 4 stars and above will add to my collection, and at some point I want 100 robots all from the factory, all on this account, to make it the ultimate factory account. But with that, thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed the video and would like to see your robot in a future episode of Factory Fun, then please leave your username, the robot's name, the type of robot, that is the movement and weapon systems, and the CPU of the robot in the comment section below. Any other information is very, very welcomed. For instance, always use with camera controls or always use with keyboard controls. Always do Team Deathmatch, it's not for elimination, or something similar to that. The more information you can give me, the better of a review I can give. Although I don't try to call these things reviews because it's just me playing around with the robot for like 5 minutes and then giving my first impressions. It just makes me a little bit more accurate with my first impressions of the robot. And with that, if you have enjoyed the video, then of course, likes, favourite, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Factory Fun and Robocraft are series you wish to see continued in the future. Thank you so much for watching, I hope to see you next time, and goodbye.